Okay, starting with a Starbucks. Maybe, eventually. That window is the key to energy for Comic-Con. Life is what is it? It's a highway, and I'm on a highway, a bouncy, bumpy highway. I'm in the Fit, which is my older car, which is not as smooth, and it's a car. It's just a car. I am going to Comic-Con Friday, day the 3, if you count preview night, and it's wild. There's no traffic, and after dropping my kid off at her summer program, I'm like just barely an hour away, which is usually, anyway, I'm on my way. Here we go. All right, it's a little after 10. It's Friday, going to Comic-Con San Diego 2025. Parked in the same parking garage I did on preview night Wednesday, but I think it's $8 cheaper today for some reason. I also am coming out a different exit. I think, well, it's a gorgeous day. Looks like it's going to be in the 70s today. I did put some sunscreen on because I think I'm going to be outside more today than I was previously. You can see the convention. Can you see it up there? So I'm very close. I think I'm going to go, I'm going to go in and use the restroom because I've been in the car for an hour and a half or more. And then I'm going to swing by Hasbro because I want to see if I could get the Star Wars exclusive. I'm going to swing by Mezco to see if I could pick that up for the big dog, the Nightwing they have. See what time it is. If I have more time, maybe hit some other places and then try to get some lunch. As I approach the convention center, I see my first line of the day. Oh, it's for some Charles Schultz Peanuts, Snoopy, Charlie Brown thing. Don't know what it is, but a lot of people are excited about it. Yep. Some kind of crazy, I don't know what this is for. It's Google Play. It's showing Fantastic Four, but I'm not sure if that's what it's promoting. Oh, wait, yep. Fantastic Rewards. So I think it's like a tie-in. But yeah, you see a lot of things like this that look really impressive, and then maybe you go through it and it's got like a trailer. At other times you're like, here's a free t-shirt, and you know, you can never tell. Oh, I guess there's a bit of a photo op if nothing else. So I talk about this a lot. On the outside, there's a lot of things you can do, and if you don't have a pass, there's free events and pop-ups from companies promoting stuff, giving out free ice cream to promote Verizon or whatever. And there's Dr. Squatch giving out soap. There's somebody giving CDs of his music. And, you know, inside you might see somebody like me giving out their comics. So there you go. It is a cool looking building. It's very unique. All right, and I'm in for Friday. This is the same place I came in on preview night, but now I have a little bit better idea of the layout. So this is Hasbro in front of me. It's smart that they kind of have it walled off. Previously, they've had it open. Lately, they've been doing these big wall murals, which is cool. But it also serves the purpose of sort of focusing and funneling the lines, because I do remember in the past there was just like waves of people swarming all over, and now it's a little bit more focused. I have essentially this Jetfire and Siege, but this one's a lot cleaner, but I don't know that I need to pay that for figures I don't want and a slightly different version. These are G.I. Joes that are all cool that I personally don't need. This one I absolutely would have bought a few years ago, but now space is such a premium, I gotta skip it. Another thing in the category of something I want, these kind of sort of the ugly chic, the glow in the dark ecto glow. I think someone said they're having a Janine, or not a Janine, a Lewis maybe, but I'm gonna skip these because I got the Mondo. Here's the Marvel Legends exclusive. I have that Sauron, and I can skip the others. And then they got some Beyblade. That's what we're looking for there, though. That's what I want. Right now, the line is capped. They don't have a lottery, and I have to just sort of hover until they open the line again is the way they're doing it, which they've done it before, and I've had decent luck, but I'm going to move on for now. Right, that was a strikeout for now, but I'll go back and visit again later. I realized I forgot to go to the bathroom, so I am going to have to do that, but it's funny how the excitement and adrenaline can make your bodily systems shut down sometimes. Mezco, this is what I'm looking for the big dog. I don't see a huge line, which makes me think I'm out of luck. Let me go check. All right, well, I just got the Mezco red Nightwing that the big dog wanted. Oh, and this is what I got the big dog right here. Also cool, but no line. It was way easier than it was the other day. This is the one I got myself last year. It's the only one I have from the Rumble Society. This was the one they had previously that I missed. They have a new one out that I think is sold out today, but I'm not going to stress about it. I don't need to be spending money on something that I already have another version of. Yeah, here's the new version. It's cool, but not for me. They announced, oh yeah, there's that Nightcrawler. Definitely going to need to get that. And they announced a new Iceman, which I don't see, but I know that I'm going to want it because it looks like the best Iceman figures, at least for my aesthetic, that I've seen made. Oh, these are the new Turtles. They look good, but I don't know that I need to. Ooh, sorry, that I don't need to replace my NECA for those. That case is good. I would like to get that case if it wasn't so nocturnal. This aesthetic really appeals to me. It's amazing I've gotten as little as I have, but if I had all the room in the world, I'd set up displays like this for sure. Got a whole Monster High thing here, which is weird because my kid is really into Monster High, but not to the point where I think I'm going to spend extra money to get exclusives. But if she was here, she would love this booth. So it's this weird thing of like, oh, Monster High, I'm so excited to not buy anything, but I know this is important in my house. I'm in the Mattel booth. They have wrestling, they have a Jurassic Park. I've never really collected much of this. It's fantastic. Like, I would love to just get that, put it next to Godzilla or some G.I. Joes, but again, space. I need cases like this on every wall of my house is what I need. And unlimited money too. Can I have that? Mattel does have that gets me a lot is Masters of the Universe. And they've been crossing that over with everything. These are the Thundercats crossovers. I haven't got any of these. I can see getting some of these to play with my kid. I like that Tigra, and I really like this Chitara. And you can take that armor off to make them look a little more traditional. So it looks like they're doing a recolor of Castle Grayskull, which is kind of interesting. I like this figure, which is the original like robot from the cardboard. These they've already released. I believe that Desperate looks really cool. Moss Man. A lot of these are New Eternia. But yeah, there's just a mix of all the different lines. I have so much of this already. I really got to start cherry picking for my own collection and the collection I share with my kids. This is the big deal stuff. 2000X is getting a line, and it's a 6-inch line. And I'm tempted. I think I'm going to be able to resist most of these because I have a lot of these in other lines. And kind of like with Transformers, I'm trying to focus on, for lack of a better term, G1, even though I just said that thing about the crossovers. Down here, I do want that Cobra-Con. I need a good Montana. That might be the Montana. That Mosquito looks good. A lot of these Masterverse and New Eternia versions, I'm more susceptible. Oh, that's a really good Adora in her Horde outfit. Almost everyone on this shelf. Star Wars area over here. This is usually props and things and helmets and costumes. It's kind of fun to look at when it's not that busy, but it's hard to get pictures, and I know I'm not buying anything. Over here is the main Hasbro area that I kind of skipped through before, where they have everything on display. I'm going to try to get a shot of that later, but I'm going to see if I can get back in line now before I move out of this area. After circling a few times, I was able to get online at Hasbro, which is what I'm on now. Don't know if I'll be able to get what I want, but I'm online. Seems like they had the Magic exclusive was the big one that they ran out a while ago. Everything else is still in stock, which is good. Definitely getting the Star Wars and trying to convince myself not to get anything else. Okay, so looking good. I'm so tempted by that Ecto Glow Ghostbusters set. I don't need it. I don't know where I put it. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Okay, 3 successes. 1, I got the Star Wars thing from Hasbro. 2, I didn't get the Ghostbusters. And 3, they had free giveaway Spider-Man Magic cards, and I was able to get a Ghost Spider set for my kid who loves Ghost Spider. So awesome. I should go to the bathroom. I'm not sure. This is Weather Workshop. I'm not sure even what this is for. League of Legends, maybe? Magic? It's awesome. Look, it's one punch man. I don't know anything about it. But they punch. They win in one punch, and they're popular because people like the number 1. There's a penguin. I mean, the old school Bilbo from the old Ralph Bakshi animation. That's nuts. So I've decided what I want to do now is give away the 20 copies of the comic I have with me so that I'm going to be going back to the car eventually, and I'm going to need to drop things off, and I can reload at that point. I went by the Godzilla pinball machine, but there weren't a lot of people there because there's a Kevin Eastman signing getting set up. I scanned the crowd of Turtle fans for Godzilla shirts, did not see any. So I'm heading over to the Godzilla booth now to see if I can give away some goodies. There's a friendly fella. I bet you he'd like to sell me some Danishes. Okay, so I remembered the other exclusive I wanted is this Ninja Turtle set that I can't remember if I was able to get online or not, so I'm going to have to check that out. Look at this Ninja Turtle Garfield. I might need to get that. I don't know where I'd put it, but I need it. Okay, these are the Ninja Turtles that are going to be the set that is... I'm getting these because this is one of my favorite versions. It's my second favorite, probably. And wow, if they came out with this diorama, that would get me too. These ones I can live without. These are all sort of cherry picked. Oh, I think it's definitely Eric Larson run. I think it is. Oh, those are wildly tempting. Those are wildly tempting. I could live without the Stan Sakai. Those ones I have. Most of this I don't need. None of this I need. Let's be real. None of this I need. Howling Wolf, I've been on the fence about forever because I really like werewolves. I got the Kessler Wolf. I need to get that set. kind of need to get a double set so I can make the zombie, which is kind of annoying. Well, again, I don't need any of this, but I want. Monsters. By the Godzilla booth, I gave out a handful of comics, less than 10, so I want to. And now I'm just hanging in that area. Look, there's a Pixel Dan, if you know who that is. He's a toy YouTuber. I'm just looking for people with Godzilla shirts at this point, really. It's an excellent plan. Look at this. They got a cosplay with like that Beedrill. That's fantastic. That's so cool. These are just little like wall hanger things, but they're cute. So still walking around. I've given out more than half of what I brought in with me today. So it's, I don't know, 15. And I definitely give a lot out around the Godzilla booth. But now I'm literally just, when I see somebody looking at something Godzilla or having a Godzilla shirt, I'm just like, a drive-by, pass it in their hand kind of scenario. These Star Trek jackets, and they're actually way more affordable than I originally thought. They're all in the neighborhood of $100. They're not leather, so that's good for hot climate. And I'm going to go see my buddy. Three of my buddies are getting together to go see William Shatner when we're in Florida. And I'm trying to convince them that we should all buy Star Trek jackets. Kind of like that one, but it's definitely more like winter. I'm an Enterprise fan. I would love it if we all got Enterprise. So we'll see. We'll see. Here's the Tron booth for Tron Ares. I think there's a line for merch, but you have to get a ticket for it. But over here you can get a photo op, which I'd like to do if the line isn't too bad. So I think that's it over there. But it's pretty cool. Okay, the line is capped for the photo op. It was a really short one, I guess, because they're in the middle of the show floor, so they can't really block it. It's a far cry from what they had going on a couple years ago for Legacy, but I'll take any Tron thing that's happening, even with Jared Leto. I have a few more comics to give out. I also realized I know there's a Super 7 Godzilla offsite, but I haven't, which actually I should put a bunch of comics there, but I haven't seen the Super 7 in here, which I know they have. I'm also heading over towards Viz Media. Kind of a big empty area over here and a little bit over here. And I don't know if this is true or me just making stuff up, but I feel like this is where Diamond used to be. Diamond Select Collectibles, and Diamond is out of business. And for a while, the toy arm was still kind of open, and I feel like they just hurried to put up some stuff to fill the gap. Oh my gosh, Astro. My kid would go nuts. Okay. Well, now I gotta get an Astro. To give out the last of my comics. One of basically the Godzilla fans, but one of them was a guy that had his own comics. We did a little trade of Reno. That's the second or third time that somebody's had something to trade. Well, not that it's a trade. I'm giving it to them anyway. They're like, I got one for you. One was a digital. One they handed to me. One was like, I'll get it to you later. I'll find you on social media, which is cool because it's like, okay, I'm not the only idiot out here doing this. Okay, it's 12 o'clock. Couple things. There's a lot of most of the toy places I wanted to hit, I hit, other than Super 7. I mean, I say that knowing full well that I'm wrong. I haven't hit Small Press at all. I haven't hit Artist Alley at all. I want to go to IDW, a couple other comic ones, but IDW and Boom are the two main ones I want to check out. But I usually do those later because they're not as crowded and as intense, and they don't run out of things the same way other things might. I think I'm going the wrong way to get out of here, but that's fine. It's about 12. I think I'm going to go back to the car. I'm going to go back to the car, unload stuff, reload my comics. Then I think I'm going to get lunch and or go to the Super 7 store to give out more comics. And after that, plan on going to get online for Tron, I guess. It's a weird day. Okay, it is breezy and sunny and kind of nice. It's not hot, but I feel that sun just cooking. I'm glad I have sunscreen on. It is shiny, happy people out here. Shiny, happy people. This is the gas lamp entrance here. I was here last night. This is the daytime. I'm trying something where I have the microphone as sort of a lapel mic and I'm mostly not picking it up and hoping that does decent because I can't keep holding it. But I also thought I had one of those really good TikTok ones that blocks out all the background sound, and it's not. It's a very mediocre one, so we'll see how it goes. Everything's branded. Train brand, building brand. We're all branded. I'm a cow. Moo. That's Mary Jane's movie, which I think I said this the other day. I was like, I never knew the name of this place, and I still don't. I don't know if Mary Jane's is the real name, but that's what they're calling it now. But I wanted to go across, but there's these barriers. So now I need to decide, do I want to go there? Maybe I'll go there and see how long the wait is. If it's a half hour, I could get back to the car and back in that time. Maybe that's the move. And otherwise, I get sat. Yeah, I'm going to let fate decide. If I get sat right away, I'll sit. And if I have to wait, I'll go to the car. Isn't this fascinating? This iced coffee looks delectable. Was no wait. So I'm eating now, then I'm going to go to the car, then I'm going to go to Super 7, and then I'm going to go to stand online. Delightfully delicious. And I'm getting a breakfast burrito, which is what I've gotten here every time. This is a diner I come to maybe once a year, twice a year for the last 15 years, and I always get the same thing. I'm a creature of habit. I'm a vegetarian and a picky eater. Okay, I was in there for a little over an hour. I got sat right away, but it took a really long time to get my order and everything. The iced coffee was really good. The burrito was very not great, but it filled me up and it wasn't spicy or anything. So it's probably what I needed, just a chunk of carbohydrates and protein. Meanwhile, I'm walking back up the street here to get to the car. Artist I know from where my area said he's down here doing some kind of live art in the street. He might be under one of these umbrellas up here. I don't know. If so, I'll say hi to him. The other person, the friend of a friend from Pennsylvania, when I contacted them, they basically gave me a list of all the panels they're doing today, like back to back, including one that they're presenting at. And they're like, yeah, I can't really do lunch, and maybe I could meet you at like 3 o'clock. I'm like, nah, I'll probably be on my own line at that point, which you could join me, but probably not gonna hook up with them, which is fine. If it worked out, it worked out, but it didn't, and that's fine. 30, I'm in the car. It's daytime, but I have a light on. I'm sweaty. Even in the diner, they didn't really have air conditioning going. It's not that hot out, but it's sunny and I'm walking. It's nice to be sitting in the car with air conditioning for a minute. And because it's not the electric car, I'm just burning gas, which is not good, but I can replenish easier. I unloaded everything. I'm gonna restock the comics and then go. I'm putting together some comics to give out. I only had about 15 ready, so I was gonna do 5 more, but I realized I could technically fit 12 in there. So I'm packaging a few more up before I head out. 1:30 or something. I packed them up. I got rid of the little comic boxes, not get rid of, I left them in the car. I had this box from the prints I had made, or the copies I had made, I should say. I was able to fit all 24 copies in here. I maybe could have fit more, but I gotta get going. The advantage of this is it's 1 box instead of 2, and when I'm emptied, I can just throw it into a recycling or a garbage, whereas the other ones got lighter, but then they filled up my whole backpack and I carried them around. So this is a short-term solution, but it's good. And then because I have a jacket, Tron jacket and thing that I want to bring with me, and I have those in my backpack now. I am apparently right near the Super 7 thing, so that's good. I'm like 1 more block down from where I parked, and then I'll head over to Hall H. The art friend I thought I was near, he is here, but he's behind the convention center, like by the water and all that stuff. So I'm not close to him. I don't even know if I'll get over there today. That might be something I do Saturday or Sunday if he's even there. There's a Breakfast Republic over here, which I think must be like a San Diego or at least a Southern California thing. Because I've been to it a handful of times, but always near the airport or when I was down here. I didn't even know there was one here. I don't know how new that is. But I'm thinking if it's open late enough, that might be where I go for dinner. But as I'm saying that, I think it's probably a brunch place. Oh well. I probably should have went there for lunch. All right, Gazbot, San Diego Comic-Con 2025. Today's the 3rd day, Friday, and I'm walking over to the Super 7 off-site Godzilla shelter bunker thinger. And there it is, 8th Avenue and something street. It's G Street. You can see the front, they have a huge Godzilla. Super 7 has had an off-site here for as long as I can remember. It's been G.I. Joe themed and He-Man themed and everything else, and this year is Godzilla, and that's pretty cool. Here's the side of the building. Hey, walking away from the Super 7 Godzilla store. I think it's about 2:30, which is I think 3 hours before the Tron Ares panel. So I'm gonna buy a soda and get online and hope there's shade. I actually hope the line's not moving too, because then I could sit down, edit videos, draw, whatever. I did give away 24 copies of my comic, and everybody was happy to get them in line. And I talked to some nice people about their experiences selling and other artists, and just again had a good online con vibe experience. So that was good. I'm really tempted to get that burning clear orange -1 figure, but I'm going to wait, decide if I really want it, clear some space near a lighted area where it'll look good, and then hope I can get it online later. And if not, I'll be okay. It's not one of those things where if I don't, that was the decision. If I got it, I'd probably like it. But it's not one of those things where if I didn't get it, I'd regret it forever. And if it went up to $300, I can never get it. It was very much like, I want it because I'm here. So doing a good job. I bought a pack of cards, which I also don't need, but they were $7.50, and it'll give me something to open nice while I'm online. So I think there's like a real arcade here. It's saying 200 games, open until 2 a.m. I don't know how my stamina is going to go. This might be something I check out today, or I don't know, maybe this weekend. I don't know. Is that always here, or is that just for Comic-Con? Pac-Man Cafe. I may have made a bad choice for lunch. I might. Oh wait, is there a line to get in Pac-Man Cafe? Maybe not. Okay, Ready Impact. Oh, so it's okay. So this is a pop-up. I thought it was again. Oh yeah, it's just a place to buy Pac-Man stuff, which is cool, and maybe I'll check that out later. The kid would maybe enjoy it. Oh, look at the car. That's cool. All right, leaving the gas lamp. Got 2 drinks. One that I could seal and have, in an hour or 2 when I need it, and one to have as soon as I get online. Hall H is kind of to the left here, but usually the line will be out on the grass or behind, or I got to go find the line first. There's Beetlejuice. All right. Often there's a lot of cosplayers out front, but that's usually more of a Saturday thing. Whew. Oh, there's a cool Doc Ock. But I'm heading down to where Hall H is. I'm just repeating myself. Okay, let's go. There's Hall H. There's the line. And supposedly the beginning is at the blue and white. The good news is it seems like it's mostly under shade, so that makes it a lot more doable. The question is, will enough of these people move up in the next 2-ish hours so that I could get in? Even if I get a bad seat, that's fine. This is pretty much what I'm gonna do. This is my plan. And I either get in or I don't, and that's my day right there. And then maybe I go to an arcade. All right, well, I'm online for Hall H. I was at the end 1 minute ago, and now there's about 30 people behind me, so that always feels good. There's a gentleman up there wearing a Tron hoodie and hat, clearly here for Aries. Good for him. I will keep my stuff in my backpack because I'm sweating in a t-shirt, so he's a much bigger fan than I am. Or maybe he's really a program. I'm not pointing the camera at him. There he is. All right, looks like we're moving. I think we might actually be going in the building. Yeah, we're getting in the building. They said have a good time, which makes me think we're getting in for real, for real. Otherwise, that would be a cool thing to say. So the panel before it, which I didn't realize was Predator Badlands, hosted by Kevin Smith, hometown hero to a New Jersey boy like me. So that was nice. Right now, a lot of people are leaving. A lot of people are coming in, and I'm tempted to try to move up and get a better seat, but I don't know if it's worth the effort because if nothing else, I've got leg room. So I think I'm just going to put on my Tron jacket and sit right here. It convinced me I should watch Predator's Badland. We got to see the first 15 minutes with like incomplete effects and stuff, but it looks pretty. I got this from Disney. I was going to wear it on Halloween, and I thought it was broken, but I think I just had bad batteries that I thought were good because it's lighting up cool. And I got my disc, so I'm ready to go. The panel, my microphone cut off here. The panel started with a whole bunch of laser light show, and there was smoke, and they kind of traced a door on the wall, and then some Tron warriors came out with light up suits, like basically right out of the movie. It's hard to see, and then they played a lot of Nine Inch Nails music, and it was pretty spectacular. And then they had the whole cast, including Jeff Bridges and the original creator, not John Lasseter, Steve Lisberger. And yeah, I've had my doubts about this movie, but it got me jazzed for sure. Well, that was cool. I've had mixed feelings about Tron Ares. I mean, I don't want to spread anything Tron, but I'm a little bit more hopeful. I didn't realize Jeff Bridges was going to be in it, and the show with the laser lights and the Tron suit people. It was pretty immersive in the beginning, and then they did a good job of hyping it up. And there was more in the Tron world that they showed us some clips of, and yeah. So I am actually going to take a detour to cash in my ticket at the Hyatt, which is the building next door. Because I'm going back to the car, and this way I can just take the poster and keep it safe and not have to worry about what I'm going to do with it tomorrow. And B, I'm not sure if it'll be available tomorrow. It might only be available today, but it's sort of kind of on my way-ish. So I'm going to go do that now, and then I promise I will leave. All right, so I had to walk down like 3 blocks and then come there to get here. And then this line is to get all the various premiums, which are just like giveaways that you get from the panel. And you can see the end of the line is down there. So where I just walked from. I basically walked from the end of the line up to here. Yeah, no. For a poster, not doing it. Not worth it. I'll regret it later when the poster goes for $500, but I don't care.